Hi, and welcome back to FindersBeepers History Seekers. Now, if you've been watching this channel, you'll know that on Halloween, I did a live stream, and it is technically, well, it's sort of not Halloween anymore because it's the morning after, but I'm still here. And I was really disappointed because the place that I've come to is spooky and freaky and there's some really good stuff in here. But the internet just let me down so many times. So I've decided I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to not see the stuff that's here. So I'm going to show you now. Right, so anyone that was watching, this is where the camera was set up. This is what you were looking at, me sat next to. And before we go any further, I just need to let you know my voice is a mess. I've been speaking for 7 hours straight already. It is 5 o'clock in the morning, 2 hours after the live stream finished. I've been for a cup of tea downstairs, had a bit of a chill out, got myself warm again, wrapped up in some stuff, and now I can show you around. So these are the things that I have showed you, and I was showing you earlier on. We've got all the pictures, and now all the things that are in here are original from this place. So it's not that people have brought stuff in as like showpieces and stuff like that. It literally is the people that are in these photographs are from here, which I think is amazing. Look at these. That is so good. Look at that. Amazing. Just to think they're here now. There is so much stuff. I can't really settle on one thing to show you. I can't, like normally I would go through all the photographs and show you exactly as they were, but I can't because there's too much to show you. There really is. Now I was looking at these, look. These are all, this place was also used as a hospital at some point, and these have got all medical records, look. 1942, measles, chickenpox, all the vaccinations. So I reckon they were using it as the vaccination centre at some point because they're all very similar, look. Whooping cough, chickenpox. And these are all stuff to do with acting. So I don't know if they did anything like that here as well. This is outside the place, so normally I can't tell you where I am, but because it's somewhere that you can't come in and explore anyway, I can tell you where it is, which is Bishton Hall. But this is when it was used as a school, and you will see that when we're walking round as well. You'll see that the place is set up pretty much for a school with changing rooms, and it wasn't that long ago. It was like the early 2000s. They were still using it as a school. So this place has got some right history, and I mean, the local area has got Roman stuff going on, Saxon stuff going on. This place itself, the land it was on, was owned by, what's he called? Harold, King Harold with the arrow in his eye. So, and they found like coins from his time round here as well. So the history is mad, absolutely crazy how much history there is here. So this place is absolutely full of it. Right, so like I was saying, the fireplace in here is amazing. I can't wait for somebody to win this picture as well. I can't wait to pick out who it is. But you'll already know who's won it by the time you watch this video. Now moving on, there is other stuff in here that I have already showed you when I've walked around. This picture, look, Sarah Bernhardt, famous actress. I couldn't remember if she was an actress or she was something to do with planes, but she's an actress. Why is that in here? That's strange. And they all look like, look, stuff to do with films and acting. Don't know why. Also, have you seen this big sort of platter thing? Why has it got a big dint out of it there? That's something else I'm interested in. And look, another there. That's Sarah Bernhardt as well. Another old picture down there. So good. Right, we'll move out of this room because you've seen this room. You've seen it when I've been doing the lives, but I want to move on and walk through this place a little bit with you, because every time I came through here to show you, the internet was okay. I could show you in this bit, and obviously this is to do with the school, but every time I got to here, the internet went off. Now, I was telling you earlier on about this bell. Now, when I first came, I was with the sort of groundskeeper and one of our subscribers, Simon. Now, we went through into the room behind us here, and he was telling us whenever paranormal teams come here, because you get a lot of paranormal teams that come here, when they come, they set the bell off to scare them. But they didn't do that to me. They were like, no, well, I'll show it you. And he set it off ringing. And then we were all stood there. And all of a sudden, it rang on itself. If it fucking does it now, I'm going to go mad. But it rang by itself. So then we thought, right, why has it done that? Has it got jammed? So we went back up and he rang it again. And then we walked away again, walked up here, and it rang again. Now, I'm not one for silly things like doors slamming and things like that, but 100% I saw that move. I heard that ring because we were stood here. There was nobody, and I'll show you something. Look at this. Right, so we were saying, could it be somebody maybe downstairs that's rung it, like he's maybe texted them to say, I'll ring it once we get out of here. So you can see where the wire runs along the top of this room. And it goes right along the edge of there with these other bells into here. This is where we were stood in this room here when he set the bell off. It's a freaky room to start with anyway. But the wires go into the ceiling, into the attic. And there's no way to get up to the attic because it's all shut off. So there's no way anybody else could set it off. Listen, let me see if I can do it. So that was the bell up at that end ringing. And when we stopped and we stood here, it did it again. And nobody was near that wire. Nobody was anywhere near the wire. So freaky. So freaky. Anyway, let's have a look in here. Oh, bloody hell, didn't like that. So this is one of the big bedrooms. Now, like I said, it was used as a school, but it was also obviously as a house at some point. I'm not gonna lie, some of these dolls and stuff are knocking about, and that horse is freaky. Ridiculously freaky. Look at them all. Very, very bizarre. Little smiley child. Little ginger kid. Definitely freaky. And then you've got the ones waiting in the bed for you. Ooh. Imagine it opened its eyes now. Bloody hell. But yeah, as you can see, they've been left pretty much as they were, and they're all sort of going to rack and ruin. There's damp getting in, and this place is on its way downhill. I'm telling you now. Half of the building is being looked after because half of it is run as an auction house, and the other half needs a lot of work, a hell of a lot of work. And I don't know whether I can deal with all these dolls. They're all a bit weird, aren't they? Right, on to the next. Now this place is a bit like a rat run. You go around a corner, you think you've been there before, only to find you haven't and you don't know where you are. And the amount of times while I was trying to do the live that I just came to a place that I thought I knew where I was. These floorboards make you think that somebody else is walking around, but I don't think it is. But yeah, very, very easy to get lost. And look at this freaky thing in front of me. Just sat there. It's just a little random eye looking at me. Very, very strange. Oh, see what I mean? You move off a floorboard It makes a creak up at the other end of the corridor. Very, very freaky. Now this is the next place that I did manage to get a signal in, but I thought I'd bring you back in just to have a quick look in case you weren't on the live. Look at this. Look at some of these in here. Oh, I like Miffy. Miffy's good. Look at him. Have you ever seen a freakier looking doll? And this is the one that all the paranormal groups go mad over. Apparently, she's the one that's possessed in this place. I don't know what I think about that. Now, you don't see many books where the royal family, where William and Harry is called William and Henry. A lot of people don't realise that Prince Harry is actually Prince Henry. It's really strange. It's really strange to think that he's called Henry and you wouldn't even know. But look at these. Have you got a bit of a foot fetish? Look. So many little dolls and stuff from the 70s and 80s. So good. I don't know if you're a fan of clowns as well. But I do love it. I actually really love this room. I think it's really good. Even though it's full of freaky dolls. That baby looks pissed off. Look at that. That is not a happy baby. And then little doll's house as well. Oh, that's so good. Right. Let's keep going. Right, so I am just on the plane to Naples. Now there's a little bit that I forgot to add in. This little bedroom that I showed in the video, I found out afterwards that two people used to stay in there, two brothers. And Charles, who owns the place, was telling me that one of the brothers actually died in this room. It's the room, when I was on the live, there was loads of flies, it just felt a bit odd, and it's where the doll in there was supposed to be a bit haunted. I think it's really strange. He got yellow fever and died in there. Very weird. Right, coming out of the little bedroom I've just been in. These floors, I'm telling you. Now, I actually made it in here for the live, so you might have already seen these things, because I was saying it's a little bit like someone's been having too much of a good time there. But look at all the Christian stuff in here as well, all the Bibles. Like you couldn't get away with sneaking around in this place, I'm telling you. It's the noisiest floor in the world. But yeah, look at all the Jesus stuff. And look, that's a little badge for the school as well. St. Bede's. That was the school that came here. Talking about beads there, rosary beads. And then we've got the bed in the corner. There is a lot of, I suppose if it was St. Bede's, it's probably a Catholic school then. So that would make sense. A little fire guard there as well. And Mary and Jesus, I'm guessing, with their blue eyes, because they definitely would have had blue eyes coming from where they came from, 100%. And then these things, I'm looking at these things on here as well. I don't know if that's holy water. It looks like it. Right, let's keep looking. This place is huge, so I can't really hang around too long, especially because this is a Tuesday video. I can't make it like an hour long like I would do normally, surely. We'll have to see what we can find. What is wrong with me? It's like 5:30 in the morning, why have I got so much bleeding energy? Right, look at the state of the wall over there. Now, something I did see in here. God, I don't like that door shutting like that. That's horrible. I saw this where it says Kitty is a twat. Now, I found something else later on to show that Kitty is actually somebody that came to this school. Because I was saying on the live, I don't know whether it's one of these girls or somebody else. But look at, this has nothing to do with Kitty. I don't mean this Kitty, because they're 3 different types of kitties. But look at the pictures and look at that on the wall there that someone's drawn on in pencil. So good. But if I head back out of here, somewhere in one of the cupboards is some artwork by Kitty. Let's see if we can find it. Can't remember where it was now though. It was in one of these rooms. Is it down here? No, that's where we've just come from. Or was it in here? I can't remember. This place, like I said. Oh no, it's not in here. I've been in here. Now, the guy that works here, when he's had paranormal people in here, he comes in the morning and this bed will be made perfectly. And he thinks, is it the paranormal people that have sort of set it up and made it perfect? But then later in the day, he'll come back in and the bed will be a mess, which I think is really strange. But that's the bed that he keeps talking about. Right, moving into another one of the rooms. You've got a nice little fireplace and some roller skates. I don't know if this is the... Oh, look. It's the headless baby. It's the one that was outside. But I think this is where we found the picture. Yes, look. Easter egg. Kitty. So Kitty isn't that much of a twat, although she can't really keep within the lines. So maybe she is. There's roller skates everywhere, hiding in every cupboard. Oh look, all the different kids' names. Beatrice, Helena, Catherine. Oh, Catherine! Catherine's Kitty, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I want to know what Kitty looks like. And I want to know, is Kitty really a twat? Now these rooms sort of kind of don't give me a weird vibe, if I'm being honest. They don't give me a spooky vibe at the moment. But there is weird bits in here that just don't seem right. But I think God, I'm falling over. I think it's because it's set up as a school, not like a person's house. So I'm not feeling that connection at the moment. I'm not. But maybe as I go round, I will. Because look, you've got uniforms, ties and hats just hung up. I'm guessing this is like the boys' changing room in here. But it doesn't have that same personal connection, really. It's more of like a group of people being here, rather than just like a family. Even though it was a family house originally, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at the moment. Right, so we'll go back through where we've just been. I don't think, we can't get through that door. That door's locked. I think yeah, that's where we started. So let's see what we can find, maybe further around this way. Right, I have just heard some weird noises, but it is like past 5 o'clock now. So you are going to start getting people going out on their commute to work. And we're not too far from a road. So I heard a door shut then there, and it weren't the one behind me. That's a bit weird. The other thing that's a bit weird is this wall. Like, what the fuck in The Exorcist is that shit on the wall? I can just imagine somebody on this bed, their head spinning round, and what is all that? That is weird. What would splatter like that? Oh, and look at the old 1970s wallpaper underneath. It's wood chip, this, isn't it? Wood chip wallpaper. But underneath it, there's some very vibrant 1970s stuff. Oh, look, you've got some of the old books in here as well. I don't know whether these would have been used within the school or if they just... Oh, Wordsworth, poetical works. You've got to give me the benefit of the doubt. It's 5:30 in the morning. I've been up all night. And then French books. All sorts of different stuff down there as well. Like I say, it's sort of freaky, but not in a ghostly way. Oh, that's that wallpaper. Look at that for wallpaper. Wow. It's kind of freaky in a different way. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm suddenly going to hear weird noises or like a big bang or anything like that. I just feel weird in a different way, and I can't put my finger on why or what it is that's making me feel that way. It's more, I suppose it's not my usual thing because this isn't abandoned. This building is not abandoned. It seems like it is, but it's not. So maybe I feel like I'm somewhere I shouldn't be, and that's what it is. I don't know. We'll work it out as we go around together. Right, so we've got a room with tables in there, but I don't know what's in here. What the hell is this room? I know it's got coat hangers in it, but what is wrong with this room? What did they used to do in here? Oh Lord. I just feel like this is the sort of place they'd shove you if you'd been naughty. Like we've talked about before, is it the Chokey out of Matilda? Now, I am very aware that that door could slam shut in a second and somebody could lock me in here and I wouldn't like it. But imagine feeling like that if you had been shut in here when this was a school. Because bleeding cobwebs everywhere. But yeah, I could imagine that. But I'm getting out of here because I don't like that room. I don't like the room at all. I don't think I've been in this room. No, I haven't. I don't recognise this room at all. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's a bit good, isn't he? Do like him. Just let me get... Just looking at it. I don't understand what that... Almost looks painted. But it is a photo. I like that. A little thin table in the middle of the room. Oh, it's a shower. It's a shower, I think. Is it? Oh yeah, a little shower and toilet. Weird room. I'm guessing it was a bedroom before, rather than whatever room it is now. Oh look, 1996 Diamond Jubilee. Them all sat outside. Look at that. Look at the head teacher in the middle there, and Mr. I Touch Boys. Wow. And some big old, what's it say on them? Oh, vino, something, obviously wine, decantery, bottley type things. Let's have a look further around this corner. Now, there is a door here. I don't know whether you can get through it or not. Oh no, look. It's screwed shut. So we can't get through there. Now normally, sort of doors and things like that are screwed shut, I'm a bit suspect of, but because of where we are, I'm not. Like I said, it's used as an auction house, this as well. So certain parts of it are locked off for good reason, because some of the stuff is worth a fortune. And if I get chance, I might try and show you, if I'm allowed, once they come and unlock again in the morning, because if they do, I can probably show you some stuff. If they don't, I might not be able to. I'll try for you though. I don't know who this guy is. Look at him. Don't know who he is. He's not particularly the best looking man in the world though, is he? May as well just go for a buzz cut, mate. Get it all off. No point having that frilly bit at the side. But yeah, Francois Back Con. No idea. I have got no clue who he is. But it does look quite important. Right. Oh, look at the tiles around the edge of this. I do like those. They're really, really nice. Right, let's keep going. I'd like to know who he is as well. Interests me who he is. Let's see what we can find. Right, so just think, yeah, this is the set of stairs to go down, obviously to go downstairs. Do I talk absolute shite all the time? Because I feel like I do. I feel like I can't walk in a straight line apparently either. But yeah, I just feel like sometimes I say the most stupid things. Oh, this is a set of stairs to go downstairs. No, Matt, it's not. It's a set of stairs. I suppose technically it's a set of stairs to go upstairs as well. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Anyway, let's have a look round on this floor. Right, so I've just come down those stairs and we're now in a weird wash area, which is a really odd place to have it at the bottom of the stairs and also at the top of these stairs. I think that's really, really strange. But even stranger is when you've got a strange freaky doll laughing its tits off on the top of there, looking at you. It's all a bit weird. Oh, look at this. I'm telling you, there's something to do with acting with this place. I feel like maybe famous actresses and actors have come here in the past. Now that building behind is in the grounds of this place and we'll go out and have a look at that in a little bit. But it's going to be weird to think that they were stood there, maybe in the 70s, looking at that. Wow, it's weird, it's weird. Oh, and look, for the lamp to go in, that'll be an original piece. And look, that's here. We're on the middle floor there, look. When's this? Oh, Bishton Hall, Sports and Prize Day, summer 1971. Before I was born. Wow, and I think that's that head teacher again that we were looking at a minute ago. Look at him in his little car. I don't know what sort of car it is like, but look at him. Right, let's get up here before this crazed monster jumps down on my head. I don't like it. Oh, look. You know what he's saying? Don't tell your mum and dad. It's our little secret. Anyway, let's keep going through here. Oh God, I fell over that step and trumped at the same time. It sums me up in two things: falling over and farting, both at the same time. Right, keep going. Right, this is it. Oh God, and then I fell off it at this side. It's freezing in this bit. Oh, bloody hell. I've not been in this side of the building. Oh, it's been ruined now, look. They've sectioned it all up. It was a big room. And the bell, look, you can see the old bell pull on there as well. Been painted over. But they've turned it into a bathroom. And they've ruined it. They've ruined a really good room. Oh, big weighing scales there, look. What's in here? Oh, are they like soap dishes? They are, aren't they? Bloody hell, how many of them do you need? And then one big sponge. All the soap dishes, but only one sponge. That's a bit odd. What's in here? Oh, nothing much. Wall. But yeah, look how they've mullered this. They've proper made a mess of this, look. They've just covered it up and ripped out stuff so they can put pipes through. It's just a right mangled mess. It really is. Did we miss a room around this corner? Oh, there's another weighing scales there, look. Why is that there? Why is there a cupboard of fireplace? Like I said, they've oh, was there a shower? There was supposed to be a shower there. But they've proper messed this room up. Look, a lovely little fireplace like that, and it's just shoved away in a cupboard. That is weird. Now this is another one of the doors that we can't go through. You see the light, look, the lights are on in there. And the bits with the lights on are generally the bits that we can't access. I don't know what's in these cupboards. Is it? That scared me. Is it a cupboard or is it a door? It's a door. It looks like a cupboard. Because look, it's like a false door. Because it's got a little lock there as if it was a cupboard door, and one down there, look. But then you pull it and it goes down some little steps. What have we got down here? Oh God, it's not very much room to get down here. Oh, it's all a bit freaky down here. Why is that radiator all the way up there? Why is that not on the floor? Why is it just dangling in midair? A little, oh, look at the Belfast sink in here as well. Big chunky Belfast sink. That's good. A bath. Toilet. Oh God. Help me. What, help me? Help me have a shit? Could have thought of a better place to put it. What's behind this door here? Oh. I'm guessing there was a big water tank in there at some point. Because that's for clothes to dry off. Usually had a big water tank and dry all your clothes off next to it because of the heat. Oh, look. Oh, don't know what's down there. See, that's the sort of way me and Andy get down to stuff, through holes like that, if you can fit. Move a floorboard or two and make your way down. It's a good way to get round a building. What we find is in a lot of these buildings that people have tried to stop people getting in, we can get through floorboards like that and get past maybe a locked door and get into a different area of the building. It's a really good way of doing it. Obviously without damaging things, but moving floorboards and stuff like that. God, I thought we were locked in then. Right, let's keep going. See what else we've missed. Ooh, there's a good little cupboard up here we were looking at earlier on. And I think the other doors up here are blocked off, but this cupboard's really good. Look in here. Look at all the different bits of things like iodex. Look, I like it when they've got the writing on them as well. Makes it really personal. Look at that. Some really old bottles. I know some of you have asked me to show bottles more. Look at the old Boots bottle as well. Now there is a lady that lived here, and I'll tell you about her in a minute. And she probably had all this stuff. And they found her, oh, is it a tea's maid up there? But they left her dead body in one of the rooms up here, just to sit, and they took some photographs like they do in the Victorian times as well. I'll try and show you where she was in a bit. I don't think I can get in it now because he's probably locked it back up, but I can show you the building where it was. Right, so both of those doors were locked, as I thought they would be. So now, next, we're heading downstairs. Now, the lights are on, I think, in this next section. I just need to make sure I've not missed the thing I was looking for. But the bells are down here as well, the servants' bells, and also down to the cellar. So I'm looking forward to this next bit. Right, so I've come into the kitchens. It's, to be fair, not a great deal to see in here. It's just a kitchen. I can imagine what it was like back in the day. Look, the big archway up there. You get rid of these cookers and put in like big arguers and things like that. It would be amazing in here, but it's been ripped out of it, which is understandable because if you're going to use it as a proper kitchen, you're not going to keep all the old stuff in here, I suppose. But I have noticed there is some collectibles and things in here, look. So you've got like the Airfix models and train set stuff, the Hotspur book for boys, and some more model stuff up there as well. It's like a collector's, not Hornby Railway stuff. A collector's dream, some of these things in here. People go mad for stuff like this. It's never been my sort of thing, really. I did used to make like these really cool dinosaur model things with my dad when I was younger, but nothing like trains and stuff, really. And corgi toys and stuff in there as well. So we'll head back out of the kitchen and we'll have a look at what else is on this floor. But it's brilliant. I actually love this place, and I wouldn't expect to come to somewhere that isn't abandoned and enjoy it as much as I have with this place. It's really good. I think because a lot of it, just realised it's cleaning stuff. A lot of the building has been left quite similar to what it would have been like. So I think that's why I like it so much. Like, what's in here? See, there's a lot of the rooms that we can't get through to, like that one there. Look, another one here with a padlock on it that we can't get through. Bloody hell. That really scared me. Because look, there's water dripping down there. But look up there, I can't even move. There's not much room. There's mushrooms growing in the wall. That is crazy. And water dripping down. This place is going to go to rack and ruin if he's not careful. Because look at the state of that. But I suppose it's not an overnight job. But yeah, you don't expect to see a big beam with mushrooms growing in it, really, do you? But like I said, let's keep going. Right, heading back the way that we came, because we came through that green door there from upstairs. Now that is definitely the cellar, but there's a lot of bits in here that I'd like to look at as well. There's boxes of stuff. Like, look, there's all stuff, like doll's house stuff, and all packaged up. Oh, there's some freaky sleeping dolls in there. Look at that one's eye. Oh, you can't even see. It's blurred. It's gone weird. Look at that one's eyes in the middle. That a freaky thing. Now, I definitely know somebody that would like all this doll's house stuff. Rachel's mum is massively into stuff like this. And there's so much of it. Look at that. Yeah, there's definitely some good stuff in here that she would love. But also the bells. Look at the bells, servants' bells up at the top there. This is what I was talking about earlier on. So you can't really see, but study, breakfast room. And look, there, I'll zoom in on it. Miss Sparrow's lodging room. Now, Miss Sparrow, we have a picture of her upstairs that actually, weirdly, we found while we were looking round earlier on with the caretaker guy. And it's a picture of Miss Sparrow and her husband. Now, it's back up in the room we started off in, so we'll look in a bit. But also, just outside here is where they laid her dead body for a few days before she was taken away to be buried. Now, that's a bit weird as well, isn't it? Like, we don't really do that laying out in state so much these days, and they took all the weird Victorian weird photos as well. All a bit odd. But yeah, I do like all the bells along there. And the good thing is with him, he was saying this earlier on, and I sort of knew it already, but it reminded me of it. When you were in, say, the kitchen in there and the bell rang, you wouldn't necessarily know which bell it was that had rung. Now, there was two ways sometimes of knowing that. First way was you came out and the bell was still bedoinging about, so you knew which one it was, which one you had to go to. But also, if you look, the bells are slightly different sizes. So if you'd worked here a long time, you'd probably know instantly which one it was by the sound of the bell, because it made a slightly different pitch because of the size of it. But yeah, look at all the different bits of like children's furniture for playhouses and things, and all the different stuff to go inside dolls' houses. It's so good. So good. And then big things of books. Rupert Annual down there, all sectioned up. So good. Oh, look at this up here as well. Top of here. Look at that. Little wedding going on. That's brilliant. Little vicar at the not vicar, priest at the front. Right. We'll go down and have a look in the cellar first, and then we'll have a look, see if there's anything interesting down here to have a look at as well. I am on one of the final torches I've got. I have just put one on charge, but this should light us down here, because I think it will probably be quite a small place. So, I wonder what that bit was for. I wonder why they had that little thing there to put something in. And once again, talking about the wear on these steps. Like that top step, why, in fact, what's this about? Like, look at the wear on the middle of that. How much that's been stood on compared to the rest. But why is the big rings on each side of that piece of wood? For what purpose? That's really weird. Is it to like haul something up from the cellar? I don't know. Really weird. Now, like I said, don't think they're massive rooms down here. It's a bit odd though, isn't it? What is this? Oh, it's like a rave room down here. Bleeding heck. Who is he? It's all a bit special down here. Do you reckon when the school was here, they used to have like mini parties down here? They had a party and then maybe a little drink, and then the vicar touched them inappropriately. Old projector as well. Bloody hell, look at that beast. Wouldn't want that jumping out on you in the middle of the night, would you? Bloody hell. And then a little remote control car. But yeah, he's a bit worrying. I feel like he should be on a register somewhere. But yeah, it's all a bit odd, isn't it? Very odd. And why is it like, why have you got bars on this bit here? Like to shut people in at that side. Weird, really weird. Right, where else can we get to down here? Oh, it continues down here, look. What we got in here? Oh, I like the floors are very irregular in here. So like, you can't really tell on this, but it falls away. But then it stops there. Like, if you see all these bricks are in at the same angle, then it gets to there and they all change. And there's a weird draft down here as well. What is that? What is a banda? Is it like a black and white bear with a bee? I don't know what that... I generally don't know what that is. Block and Anderson. It's got like, it's numbered. I really don't know what that is. I would be interested to know. 1980s torch. But yeah, this bit is really odd. I don't know what would be in here, but the floor is weird. Doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem like it should be like this. And then, see, normally, if I was in an abandoned building, I'd be tempted to get in there and climb about to find a different part of the building. But there's no need today. Right, like I was saying, even down here, there's doors. Oh, saying that, I was going to say there's doors that are blocked off and locked. But actually, we can get in this bit. Oh, it's just full of glasses, look. A little old window at the end. It's blocked off. Now, all your mud flood people will be saying, oh, this window is like this because of the mud flood. And that's why it's below floor level. It's not though, is it? Let's be right. It's just is what it is. And it's not the mud flood at all. It's one of the things we talked about quite a lot on the live is conspiracy theories and how I think most of them are utter balls, especially mud flood. I think that is absolute rhubarb. But if you've got an opinion on it and you think I'm wrong, tell me. Do I look yellow? I feel like I look very yellow. Have I got something wrong with me? I've got jaundice, or I'm just poorly. We seem to have got random sports equipment down here. Now this seems wrong as well, because this is a false wall. This would have been a lot bigger than it was, but for some reason we've now got a false wall on it. But yeah, look, we've got golf clubs over here, big piles of golf clubs. Got some wine. And let's head down here and see what's down here. Don't want to spend too long down in the cellars. That one's locked. More glasses. What's in here? Oh. Tennis rackets, and are they cricket helmets? I think. I'm guessing this is like the boys' changing room then. Wow. I just find it really weird that all the school stuff is still here. It's still all set out as it was. I'm guessing this is the girls' changing room now. Yeah, I think so, maybe. But look, more things of water. Because I'm guessing we're getting more water coming in. What is this? Primugen and Faxeton. What does this mean? I have no idea what any of that means. Very weird. Don't know if it's something to do with science or the Illuminati. No clue. Right, got to the end of here. Now I'm guessing that's outside, so we can't go out there. There's cobwebs for days. It's ridiculous. But then I found this little door here. Now it smells like oil and stuff, so it's probably the boiler in here. Yeah, it is, look. A big old boiler. It's a beast, that thing is. It smells, it proper smells in here. There's just an umbrella. Is that stopping the boiler getting wet? That umbrella. What's above there? I've got to be careful because I'm in the wrong trainers, which is not like me at all. But yeah, there's water dripping down. They've put that there to stop it getting wet. Don't think it's doing the best of jobs. But it's a bit creepy and freaky down here. Look at all the stuff on the ceilings, all the mould. It's just like someone's body coming through the ceiling. And look at the white mould there. It's disgusting. Once again, I won't mind climbing in through that hole and see where it goes. But I'm not going to today. I'm going to resist the temptation. Yeah, look at the mould round the door. Ugh, fly just went in my ear. Oh, that were horrible. But yeah, not good. Not good at all. Right, we'll head back upstairs. I want to check out all those boxes and I want to get outside and show you outside. There's a couple of things that I know you're going to love. You really will. And I'm excited to look at them as well. Right. So there's all these, but I've had to sit down because my back is absolutely killing. But there's all these like folders and things. Don't know what. Ugh, what's in here? Oh my Lord! Look at this. Oh my goodness! Look in the box next to it. This is crazy. Oh Lord! I could spend a full day in here. Now I can't look at everything, I really can't, but look, Doris Day, that's signed, Marlene Dietrich. I don't know if they printed signed or if they are actually signed. But yeah, they're all famous actresses, aren't they? Diana Dawes, even I recognise some of these names. And I'm never good with names and film people. But some of these, even I recognise from my dad and people talking. I recognise her. Don't know who she is. There's loads of them there, look. Oh, these are so good. I know there'd be so many people. Look at the detail around the edge of that one. I know there'd be so many people that would love Joan Crawford. Definitely heard of her. Yeah, people would definitely want some of these. So good. Some of them are really old as well. Like, a lot of them look like maybe 40s, 50s. But some of them look older. In fact, some of them are quite, for the day, are quite racy. Wow. Anyway, I can't go through all of these. Like I said, there's too many to look at, and especially because I want to get in that box. Well, not physically me get in it, because there's no way I'd get my fat ass in there, but I would definitely like to have a look through it. So I'm just going to move these round and we'll have a look at those next. Wow, look at these postcards. So I can balance that on there for you. Yeah, look at all these postcards. All the writing on there, I can't even read what half that says. When's it from though? When's the date? Can't actually see a date on it. Oh, these are so good. The thing is, I don't want to, like, they're all wrapped up in groups, and I don't want to take them out of their groups. There are some that are loose though, so we can look at those at least. When's this from? I think it says 19th, I think it's 1913. Is there a date on there? Yeah, look. May 28th, 1913. Look at that. I thought some of these were like 40s and stuff, but they're a lot older. A lot older. I don't know if these are due to go in the auctions or what, or if it's someone's collection. But either way, they're amazing. I could sit and look through these properly for ages. That's 1909, I think, that one. This space may now be used for communication to all countries except United States, Spain and Japan. In 1909. You just wouldn't think it, would you? This is 1911. How have you enjoyed your weekend at Bromplow? Is all your pals quite well? Did you set them alight? God, is it pyromaniac? Oh, lovely, aren't they though? So much better than what we get today. But there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. I could sit for hours. I just need to look at the one that says Halifax on it. What year is that? 1907. I don't know if it's... Is it Halifax? Yeah, Halifax, England. Didn't know if it was Halifax, because I think there's a Halifax in America. But yeah, so good. I want to have a look what's in these big ones as well. Wow. If I found 4 or 5 of these in an abandoned house, I'd be happy. And look how many there is in there. Absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. And look, there's some in like plastic. Oh, better not look at that one. That's got big boobies on it. And I'm not Andy, so we're going to not look at those. We're going to leave them alone and move on to the big boxes. Right, so this says postcard album as well. Wonder what we're going to get here. Oh, look. Unsigned and signed. So I'm guessing we've got some proper signed good ones in here. Shirley Temple. Surely she's not written that on there. Imagine. If that's real, that's surely going to be worth a bit. Linda Darnell. Oh no, that's on this one behind. I don't know if they're real signatures or if they're like printed on. No, that's a real signature. Patricia Rock, Denham Studios, 1949. I don't know who she is, to be fair. I bet there is a few in here, though, that I know. Look at that, though. Look at these. They were all pretty as well, weren't they, back then? Like natural pretty, not covered in makeup pretty. Not all of them were pretty, but a lot of them were. Wow. I could once again, I could look through these for hours and hours. But there's got to be a limit to how long I look at these things, because otherwise we'll be here all day. This is only supposed to be a short video. Right, couple more and then we'll move on. I wonder who half of these are. I really don't know who any of them are, to be fair. Jesus. Don't know if you heard that then. Like a long creak came from in there. Right, I'm going to put this back and we're going to have a look. Right, that noise wasn't the kitchen. I've just been in the kitchen. Don't know if I can hear something outside or someone outside. Now this is... that door. Don't know if that's the noise I heard. That door. Bloody hell. Right, we're going outside now anyway. I'm going to take you around the front of the building. I've not even looked up there. I don't know what is up there. There's a massive picture. But we'll head outside. Now the only thing I will say is it was absolutely banging it down with rain before. I don't know if it still is. I know it's not too bad now. God, it's light already. I've been here since about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Now this is the cottage I was telling you about, that they laid her body out outside. I don't know if it's like the wind blowing things about, I can hear. Now these are all shops and cafes and stuff that are used, but the main house where we've come from is behind us. But this little tiny place here is where we got the pictures from. You know, the lady that they laid out, she was in there, laid out dead, but her pictures were in that cupboard. Don't you think that's weird, to think that that lady in that picture was laid out dead in that room? I just think it's a bit weird. I know probably every house that's over a certain amount of years old have had dead people in it, but just because I know what she looked like, it's just odd. You can hear the morning birds coming out now. Might not need this torch in a minute. Right, so there's my car, and that, I'm guessing, the security guard's car as well. But this is the front of the building. Look at this. How impressive is it? I've got my torch, it's not really doing a great deal, so I better turn that off really. Don't want to waste battery because it's almost dead. Right, let's have a look. What a great front to a building. Oh look, this is the other side of that little cottage where she was laid out. You can see it is quite windy because that flag's blowing about up there. But we've just been, let's move back up here. Yeah, we've just been right up on that top floor up there and made our way down. And finally, well, we just heard that weird noise. It's down over here. That is quite windy. But we head round the back of the building and check out. Oh, there's prams in the front of there as well. But yeah, we're going to check out the weird things around the back of this building. But there is some other room. Like, I'm just looking at this place now. Oh, I suppose this is the bit that I've not been allowed in. So I'm thinking there's like a weird tower here, look. Wait a minute. Look. This weird old tower. I think I've definitely not been in that, but it's in the bit that I've not been allowed to go in, that's why. Now, if you're from the UK, more than likely you will have heard of Charles Hanson, and if you haven't, he's on something called Bargain Hunt and Cash in the Attic and all your antiques programs, and it's him that owns this place and has kindly let us use it. However, he's working really hard to get this place sorted out. Obviously, it's not perfect yet. There's a lot of damp rooms and things like that, but he's spent a lot of money to buy it and he's slowly making his way around doing it up, and I think it's brilliant that he wants to save it. I really do. It's so good. Right, so we've got a bit of a view of the back of the building. There's a little pond over there which I've kept away from in the night because I didn't want to fall in it, although it's surrounded by a fence. But once again, I'm in the wrong shoes because it is so muddy up here. But hopefully we get to find the cool stuff in the woods. I'm not gonna lie, even though it's getting light now, it's a bit freaky in here because I don't know if you can hear. There's geese or something making a terrible racket behind me. I feel like they're gonna fly over the top of me in a minute. Can you hear them? I hope you can hear that. It sounds so weird. Now, talking about weird, it's not really weird. It's just not something you see every day. What is up here in these woods behind me is just a bit freaky, really. God, the noises are so strange. Now, looking into these woods, we are pretty much in the middle of the woods now. You wouldn't expect that down under the trees are graves. Little tiny graves. And it is a pet cemetery. 1891 to 1892. Don't know what the name of... Oh, does it say Tip? I thought it said rest in peace, but I think it's called Tip. Oh, it was only 1 year old. Poor little Tip. What we got on here? What's this one called? Is it Timmy? Aged 9. Died 1932. I can't see this one because it's too low down and too overgrown. There's a few of them, look. All round the back of here. Piggy. 1896 to 1905. I don't know if that's Millie or Billy. I can't see that one. And then these look old as well, look. Oh, actually, I think this one's a lot newer. 1950 something. But yeah, you don't see pet graves very often, do you? Little pet graveyard. It looks like there's more scattered about as well. That's newer because it's made out of concrete. Foster, rest in peace. Oh, it's so sad. See, personally, I get more emotional over things like animals and dogs. I've had some lovely dogs over the years, and to think of Bear and everything and how lovely he is, it makes me so sad that those loved pets are just sat here But at least they're all together. I suppose at least they're all together. There's gunshots going off in one of the fields right next to me. I don't know if it's one of these to scare the birds away, but it does seem very close. And at like 6 o'clock in the morning, it just seems a bit weird. I've got a little summer house here as well. Well, like a little place to come out and bird watch or whatever. There's pictures on the walls, but you can't. Oh yeah, pictures of a duck and other birds. So I'll head back out of here. And there's a couple more things outside I want to show you. As I'm walking along, it's so freaky because birds keep flying from the trees, scaring, like pigeony bastards, scaring me to death. And then we've got the geese, and then little animals running about like squirrels, and it's all just like, it's nature and I love it and I'm used to it, but because of the night I've had and where I've been, everything just seems a bit freaky. Everything seems a little bit scary. So I am on edge because I'm by myself once again. Anyway, let's find this thing. Right, the rain's just started coming down again. We're out of the woods, but we're around the back of the house and there's two really cool things. The first is a tree. Now I know you'll think, God, a tree? Why do we need to see a tree? But it's an amazing tree, and there's squirrels all around it at the moment, but look at this tree. Now it doesn't look very much as you walk up to it. In fact, it just looks like a normal tree behind the big house. But when you get up close to it, it's crazy. It's a chestnut tree, because all the chestnuts are on the floor. That's why there's all the squirrels all over. But look at the branches on this. Look how they're having to be held up with sticks because it's that old. And this must be hundreds and hundreds of years old. It's not just something that is maybe 150 years old. I think this is hundreds, like 400-500 years old, this tree. It's ridiculously big. I think it'd take 10 people, maybe more, to put their arms all the way around it. Look at this. Absolutely crazy. Look at it. It's like it's got things growing on it. It's like it's almost well, it is alive, but it's like, you can imagine arms and legs of humans coming out of that. It's just weird. Look inside it as well. You could hide inside that. It reminds me very much of the Royal Oak at Sherwood Forest, where Robin Hood was supposed to have hidden inside it, and it's very similar to that. But like this branch, this one branch that I'm going to walk under now, here, look, this, most trees aren't as thick as that branch. It's crazy. Anyway, one more amazing thing is just over there. Right, we're heading away from the hall that's behind us up there. And if you remember in the picture, the photograph I showed you earlier on of St Bede's School, which was in the hall, I said there was something over the back. Now look at this. Look at this. How amazing is this? Now, we saw the two young children, I think one was a boy and one was a girl, but I'm not 100% sure, stood just off to the side of this place. And I can imagine them doing plays and Shakespeare and things like that here. It'd be so good. I think this was originally a fountain. I don't think it was for flowers and plants. I think maybe you used to have a plant in that bit, and then this centre bit was a fountain, I think. I might be wrong, I might be totally wrong, but imagine living here. Literally the house is just over there, and then coming and spending your summers sitting here. Let's go and have a closer look. Seriously, how grand is this place? I can't believe, I'm not saying how much he paid for the place, but I know, and I can't believe he managed to get it for the price that he did. Now, obviously, like I said before, it needs a lot of work and a lot of time to make it back as it was, but these bits just make it worth it. Can you imagine living here? I genuinely can't. It'd be amazing, but like I said, the upkeep of this place would be unbelievable. It sort of makes me think of a mausoleum, this. Imagine coming and sitting here on a summer's day, the kids playing in the garden. Wonderful. Right, so that's pretty much us done. We've covered everything in the house, everything outside, everything I wanted to cover on the live stream, and I am so sorry that I couldn't do that for you on the live, but at least you've got yourself an extra video out of it. I don't know what's going off over here. Looks like a massive pond, but I think it might just be flooding. Oh, there's loads of water down there as well. One other thing I've just noticed, and some people don't realise why it's like this, but let me show you something. Have you ever noticed like little holes in the tops of things like this? Little spaces where you feel like there should have been something there. Now, generally what that was, in the Second World War, and I think maybe even the First World War, they started to run out of the amount of iron and things that they could use to make different weapons or different things. So what they used to do was pinch them off people's railings. They used to steal all the, well, not steal them, they used to take them all, cut them all off and turn them into shells and things like that. Because if you think about the amount of bombs and bullets and things like that they made, that's why you always see Victorian fences cut down. That's why, because they've used them for other purposes. Mad really, isn't it? Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Love you all. I'll see you soon.